Hi, my name is Mr. Codilla, and today I'm going to share with you 10 easy steps for creating your online learning videos using Windows Movie Maker. It's been pre-installed on my district laptop down here. I'm going to go down to my Start menu and then scroll down to Windows Movie Maker, which is right here. A little quick extra tip. You might want to pin this to your taskbar down there at the bottom if you're going to be using it on a regular basis. Go ahead and click on it, open it up. Now my second step here is I need to actually get a video in, and I have a video over here on my desktop. I'm going to click and drag it over to my workspace right over here. You can also add videos and photos by clicking on that button there, and you can go search for your videos and photos right there. So next thing I'm going to talk about is saving. If you're used to Google Apps for Education or other similar apps that automatically save, that is not the case with this program here. You do have to manually save by either clicking this little save icon or Control S. You want to do that on a regular basis so you don't lose all that wonderful work. So that is my third step. The fourth step is your workspace. I'm going to go to View and just show you the workspace that I work with here. It's the waveforms. I make sure that I have waveforms clicked there, and that kind of helps me find the gaps, maybe the areas where I need to trim it or split it or cut it out. So that can actually help out a whole lot. The thumbnail size is another thing I like adjusting all the way to extra large icons. If you have a bunch of videos you're stitching together, you might have to decrease the size of those icons, but I like working with the biggest one possible. It just makes it a little easier for me. Now, the fifth step I want to talk about, if I click on this video and then go to visual effects, I want to talk about brightness. Now, the brightness, sometimes we record videos that are a little too bright. Most of the time it's too dark, so you can adjust the brightness on those videos. And if you ever make something or do something that you don't like or whatever, all you have to do is click the undo or Control Z and it'll undo that last action there. The sixth thing I want to talk about is trimming. Now I'm going to actually click on this video, make sure it's active here, and then go to Edit. And you'll see options for splitting and trimming. Splitting isn't activated yet. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute, but the trim tool I usually don't use just because it's a little clunky. I don't like using it. So I'm going to take my black line here and you can move that around to an area. Let's say I'm going to split out this gap right here. Maybe it's just an area where I need to edit that out. So now you see, since that player head is over the video, the split option is now available. I'm going to go ahead and click split. It split the video into two. There's one, and then there's now the second video. I still have this section here I need to split out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this player head, move it right back over here. You can also right click and see these options as well to split. Same exact function. Now I have 1, 2, 3 videos. I don't need this one. This is the part that I was actually splitting out. So I'll go ahead and activate that. You see the little blue highlight around it, and I just simply press delete. Okay. Now I've split out that part in my video, and here's a good practice to get into. As you do that, you want to scrub your video. You want to take this player head, move it through, and go ahead and play the video just to test it out to see if that cut was actually a good cut or not. Okay, and then of course you make sure that you are saving your video. Now my eighth tip is actually making a title for it. So I'm going to go back to Home right here, and then I'm going to go to Title, click on Title. Now you have a bunch of things that you can do for your title, so forth and so on. You can actually add some nice little animated titles, or you just make a regular title, whatever you want for your video. You can change the fonts and change the size of the letters. A couple quick tips I would highly recommend is that you actually put the font into something like an impact font or something that's just a lot more recognizable. Do remember that although you may be working on a desktop, students might be viewing these on a smartphone on a really small screen. So you probably do want to make this a lot larger than it actually is. So that's how you would add the title there. It doesn't have to be super fancy. And again, this is just the basics video. So if you just need to get a video uploaded, ready to go, this will probably be good enough for you. Okay. Now we'll move on to the ninth one, which is I just like doing this. I go down to my last clip here and I go over to visual effects. And I'm going to scroll down all the way to motions and fades, and I add this one, which is fade to black. It kind of signifies the end of the video. It really helps people realize, oh, that was the end of the video. It isn't such an abrupt end to the video. So I'll go ahead and click on the play button so you can see what that looks like. And it just fades to black, just like that. It's so simple to do that, and it just makes your video look a lot better. My 10th step here is to, again, save the movie, but this time we're going to go to File, Save Movie, and I'm going to go to High Definition because you want to save in HD. And then, of course, you just title your movie. And that's how you would make a video using Windows Movie Maker. Now go ahead and click out of this and just remind you I also have a video on how to publish these to YouTube in just a few simple steps. Again, thank you for watching.